Alright, let's do this again. Alright, testing, testing, testing. Yep. So yeah, hey guys, Sword Screeners today. We're doing another, or one of the is again because it fucking just cut out for some reason. So yeah, let's try that again.
Your brother will make a good mouthful, the old witch told Gretel. Once he is fattened up, I shall feast upon him. Time passed, and poor Hansel refused to eat, fearing the day that the witch would eat him. The witch, for her part, grew impatient. Today, I will cook and eat your brother, Gretel. Climb inside and light the oven. But Gretel pretended not to understand. I do not know how. Where is the opening? Fool, the old witch said. The opening is here. And she moved to show Gretel. Seizing her courage, brave Gretel gave the witch a shove, and the old crone tumbled forward into the oven. Gretel slid a large iron bolt over the door to the oven. Gretel freed her brother Hansel, and together they lit a fire beneath the oven. And though she screamed and begged, the children sat by the oven until her screams had stilled, and the witch was cooked. And then, because even children can't survive on sweets, they divided up the body of the old witch and ate her.
Oh shit. I mean, that was a good story. I mean, most of it was off camera. Some of it was off camera because, oh god. What are you looking at? What did I do? Alright. Swan's gingerbread and chocolate. Alright, so I got that achievement.
Hansel and Gretel. I used to read it to Callum when the electricity was shut off. Those poor children. The whole world against them. The forest, the birds, the old witch, even their own parents. I used to imagine that Callum and I were the kids in that story. Not mother and son, but brother and sister, hand in hand against the unkind world. We were always hungry, looking for our own house made of candy, looking for the sweetness that could take the pain away. Hunger leads people to desperate, terrible places where the tree branches reach like claws. Where did you go?
This way, Mommy.
Another accident. This place.
Read now, alright. Despite the constant interruptions to work, Atlantic Island Park will be opening on time. The governor is booked to cut the ribbon, so the only question is whether we will have any customers. I'm not truly worried. The customers will come out of simple curiosity. I deduce what was needed from the band writings of Archie Harrison. It is astonishing to think that resonance of positive emotions can be used to fuel such a process. Henderson himself chose to use negative, and that caused some of the taint that still lingers in this place. I will not make his mistakes. Very soon, I will know if this has all been for nothing. Alright. Oh god. That's worrying. The Octotron.
This old thing used to make the blood run to my head. Make me dizzy.
Examine
The guy
report.
just snapped. Those poor kids.
Alright. Eyewitness report of Atlantic Island Park incident. Officer on duty, Sheriff F. Bannerman. Witness name, Creed Norma. Statement. Alright, We were waiting for our turn on the ride. Frank, me, and the boys. This fellow in the chipmunk suit is making an ice carving while people took photographs. Lawrence wanted to go over to him, but I've always been a bit wary of those suits. They give me the creeps. It's silly, I know. Anyway, the chipmunk man, and he was craving and picking away the ice. And at first we thought he was making some animal, like a tiger or a lion. But as more and more ice fell away, when you first looked, it was a human face, smiling out the block of ice. But the more you looked, the more you saw there was something not quite right about the proportions. Something unnatural that made your heart begin to beat just a little faster. Like you were prey, and the thing in the ice was a hunter. But then these teenagers walked up, and one of them made a face at the carving and said something rude to the guy in the chipmunk suit, and then he went berserk. For a few moments, it was chaos. Everybody was running away from the guy who had one of the teenagers on the ground, and he was stabbing with the ice pick, and blood was spraying. People were screaming, and Frank and I had the kids. We were dragging them away as fast as we could. The last thing I saw before Frank dragged me away was the eyeball of one of those poor kids landed on the ice sculpture, making the... Huh? Alright, you go now? Alright. At 12. They're picking me up at 12. I changed the time, alright. So, the last thing I saw before Frank dragged me away was the eyeball of one of those poor kids. Damn it. The last thing I saw before Frank dragged me away was the eyeball of one of those poor kids had landed on the ice sculpture, making the whole creature more or less alive. Jesus Christ. Alright. Ride Octotron.
I can't get on while it's moving.
You know, that's actually... Increase speed? No. Wait. Huh? I don't know where the marker is. See you there, Mom. There we go. Okay. Oh my god! What is that ugly thing?
I can't get on while it's moving. Treachery hides in thoughts. Treachery that lashes like a whip and scars our insides. The first time I saw Callum, my thoughts betrayed me. I looked down at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum was no different. He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations. They shattered, and as they fell in pieces, that one treacherous thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that followed, built on a single, traitorous thought.
Read page, right. I thought working in the park for summer would be a lot of fun, but the end of season here really drags. There aren't many tourists around, and so most of the staff spend their days standing around and gossiping. And most of the gossip is about Chad. I mean Steve. See, even I'm starting to call him Chad. And I went to school with the guy. It's a goddamn suit. In the beginning it was a laugh. Steve, the local as Chad the Chipmunk, child-friendly mascot at Atlantic Island Park. Lock up your daughters and all that, but the more he wears the suit, the weirder Steve is getting. At first, it was the little things like refusing to change out of the suit at work and taking it home with him every day. But then I saw him at Susie's diner still wearing it, and it wasn't even a work day. Some of the staff complained discreetly to the park management about the smell, and I saw him walking and talking with Mr. Winter, the owner, one day, but nothing seems to change. It seems the suit still smells like a carcass whenever Steve walks by, and apparently Steve has picked up some new skills since the last time I saw him. Picking up a guitar outside Silicon Station, because he sure as hell can carve a mean ice. Picking up in a puke. Last time I saw him, new skin since the last time I saw him. Steve has picked up some new skills since the last time I saw him puking up in a gutter outside Silicon Station, because he sure as hell can carve a mean ice sculpture. Those shapes he makes in the ice, though, they give me the creeps. Steve came by the booth today, lucky me, and he just hung around for a while. I mean, I couldn't really tell because of the suit, but it seems like he was staring at me. He sizing me up, eye-fucking me, whatever he was doing. I asked him what he wanted, and he just stood there, not even saying anything. Just stood there, not saying anything. Eventually, I called my supervisor, and when he came by, Chad, Steve wandered off. My supervisor told me to put everything in writing, so here it is. Also, I quit. I don't want to see that chipmunk suit ever again. Laura Heeman.
Callum!
Oh shit! The bumper cars. Alright, how long was my... I'll just see how long this stream goes, I guess, because the previous stream was cut.
And 80s music. I guess it floats someone's boat.
shocking revelations. Examine accident report. Alright. The sharks. Alright. Accident report. Employee's name. Francis DeFrance. Time and day of the accident. 25th of October 1976. Job title. Job titles and departments. Laborers working on the crane. Supervisor. Lead person. Richard Stapleton. Witnesses. Lawrence Creed and Michelle Edgeworth. Alright. Brief description of the accident. Alright. During the transport of the bumper cars into the arena, one of the straps attached in the load to the trunk came untied, causing a cascade of bumper cars onto Francis, who was standing directing the driver. Francis was crushed by the weight of the cars. Described by the injuries caused. Francis was killed. Did the injured employee see a doctor? Yes or no? If yes, did you file an employer's portion of the workers for work compensation time? Yes. Supervisor's comments. Dexter, the truck driver, claims to have seen someone on the back of the load undoing the straps. Nobody else reported seeing that. The sheriff has requested that Dexter provide them with urine samples. What could have been done to prevent this incident? Double checking the straps after transit should be mandatory, and drug screenings for all drivers. How unsafe have the unsafe convictions been corrected? No. Employer of supervisor's signature. Illegible signature. Date 25th of October 1976. Additional comments. No. The local laborers are very superstitious, and this hasn't helped. Some of them are refusing to return to work until we have someone from the local church walk the park and extort the spirits. What? Oh shit.
Stay where you are! Don't be afraid. Mommy is coming, Callum.
Why is it? You get turned into a baby.
It's a matter of public record that I am a failure as a mother. Once, when Callum was very small, I left him asleep in the car while I ran an errand. Don't even remember what it was. When I came back, the sheriff was standing next to the car, watching my boy through the window. I didn't like what I saw in his eyes. Judgment. He wrote me the ticket without saying a word. Just the scratch of his pen on the notepad. When he gave it to me, our eyes met. I know what you're going through. My daughter, Helen, she just gets some help. Help was a bolt of lightning. Help was 1,000 volts surging through my veins. Help is agony. I'd rather die. I wanted to scream. I'd rather you pulled your gun and shot me. But instead my mouth said, yes, Sheriff.
Page. Continually delayed by the incompetence of the builders. The problem is that they are locals, so they believe a lot of the rumors about what Old Man Henderson used to do here. They grew up on those tales. Every time a bolt comes loose or a wrench goes missing, those fools are crossing themselves against the black magic. Of course, is why I chose this site over all other potential. Solomon Island is a nexus for dark energies, and though all that power just displaying beneath the earth here, it makes my skin crawl. I called a few bearers back in Brooklyn, and I got someone at the local academy to see if they had any interesting books about local history. Turns out they do, and it turns out Old Man Henderson had some pretty strong connections to the Brooklyn crowd. Perhaps something he wrote will help me find a piece of the plans that I am missing. Okay. Alright.
People come into your life for a reason. Dad used to say that before Mom ran off. After that, he mostly just drank. Things were different for Don and I. When we met, I was sweeping the floor at Susie's diner. He came in with some workers, but he didn't try to flirt or cop a feel like the others. He just ordered a coffee and sat there, watching me. When my shift was over, he offered to walk me home. I don't know how to describe that walk. We talked and laughed and eventually kissed. It felt like love. It felt like a fairy tale. I can't tell you if Callum was made that night or one of the ones that followed. But I think it has to be that night. That one perfect night. Don and I moved in together, but then, well, he died. According to the supervisor, his safety harness failed when he was working on the top of the Ferris wheel. Don was there one moment, and then gone. Sometimes people leave your life for no reason. I was 3 months pregnant with Callum. Fairy tale fucking over.
Oof. I thought your feet became hands for a second. No, they're just your hands and your knees. Alright. Take roller coaster ticket, alright? Spin, trigger. Oh god.
Come back, Callum!
He's coming, Mommy.
Please, Callum, tell me where you are!
He's watching you.
Come to Mommy, Callum!
Don't touch him.
Mommy is coming, Callum! A lot of people idolize their children. You hear them talking about their kids and just the way they talk, their fucking voices make me want to vomit. My angel likes to read, and little Johnny is so good on the piano. Fuck those people! You give up 9 months of your life carrying them, you traumatize yourself giving birth to them, and then you spend the rest of your life as their slave. Wiping asses, mopping up piss, feeding them. Little life-sucking monsters who take and take and take until... we all go insane. Any parent who pretends otherwise is just dishonest. That's called choice supportive bias. I am honest. Callum really grinds my gears, and he owes me everything. Everything. It'd serve the little fuck right if I just abandoned him.
Jesus Christ.
I always wanted to ride this one. Never got around to do it before.
Right, ups and downs.
What do you want?
We need to talk about Callum.
What do you mean? What have you done to him?
That's insulting. You and your boy are everything that this place doesn't want.
What the hell? Oh
antithesis of
God.
what we stand for.
Where is Callum?
The poor child. He tried so hard to do what he was taught. He even left you a trail of breadcrumbs. But the park is just so hungry.
Tell me where my son is.
This roller coaster looks
Which
fun.
has him now? Has both of you. No happy ending here, I'm afraid.
Just leave me alone.
Fool. You always were.
Oh God. Oh. Oh, what the hell? Oh God. Shit. Holy shit. Alright, read. It works! The calculations and the adjustments worked. The transport and storage mechanisms seem to be flawless. What a wonderful day. If only these people knew what they were fueling. And so what if a few people leave the park at the end of the day feeling dour? So what if the children are more scared than excited on the roller coaster? This could be a doorway to immortality, and such doorways open only to those who have the will to find the key. Jesus. Alright, so... Alright.
The witch awaits.
Flashlight.
Callum has bruises on his arms, finger marks. Someone has been hurting him. I've asked him, demanded really, to know where he got the marks. But he doesn't want to answer me. Something has scared him into silence. He doesn't dare talk. He's been changing too. Something sinister lurks in the darkness behind his eyes. I catch him staring at me at odd moments. In the night, he tosses and turns and cries out words that I cannot understand. When I try to soothe him, he snaps and bites at my fingers. I think he wants to talk to me. I think he wants to tell me. But they are watching him every minute of every day. They are whispering to him in his sleep, changing him. They are taking my baby away from me. I can save him. There will be pain. But I love him, and in the end, he will understand why.
Did it save at one point? Yeah, it saved. So I'm just gonna leave it here. So yeah, since we did a combined total of about 50 minutes worth of this right now, at least. So yeah, I'm just gonna end it here. So yeah, that was good. I don't usually do horror games. Well, but now that I'm actually getting traction doing them, I'm actually excited to do more horror games because, yeah, why not? Why not? Sure, I might get a share of me, but yeah, might as well give some more variety to the channel, I guess. I mean, let me check something. Let me check, actually. Just gonna check something real quick. Because I do believe, unless I'm incorrect, oh, they updated this monthly picks, but let me just try to find subscriptions. Oh, okay, so Mortal Kombat X is October 1, which is weird. Where's... Oh, God. I'm about to crap myself. Oh. No, I'll just leave it here. I'll see you later. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit this like button. Want to see more? Make sure to subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Want to support my Patreon? Check out Discord. All the servers in the description. There's my Twitch store, my Twitch channel, and my TikTok. So, guys, Spoon Screener, signing out.